Aloha. Top of the 2020, the roaring 20s, and 2.0, that is. And by all appearances and accounts, it's gonna be very roaring. I choose to roar for the Lion of Judah. Welcome to ProphetChic. It's a fast and furious look at some of the prophetic news to keep you awake, aware, and alert so that we can be prepared, not scared. God is waking us up and shaking us up before he gets to taking us up. Jesus clearly warned us about some of the signs of the end times, including false prophets, the earthquakes and famines, and of course wars and the rumors of wars. So first, let's dive right into the war, or rather the rumor of World War III, the recent incident with Iran. Here's a quick look at the timeline. On December 27th, Friday, just 2 days after Christmas, Iran killed an American in a missile attack on a military base in Iraq. They used their terrorist Hezbollah. 2 days later, on December 29th, America bombed a Hezbollah storage spot with missiles in it. In other words, you go to a storage house, there's a bunch of bombs in it. We bombed that. And then 2 days later, on New Year's Eve, December 31st, Iran terrorists attacked the U.S. Embassy. Clearly an act of war. On January 2nd, a United States drone hit a target at the Baghdad airport in Iraq, killing an Iranian general, Soleimani. He was the third most powerful and important man in Iran. And this is very important. Today, finally in the timeline, Iran is flying a red flag representing vengeance to come for the United States. Here's the bottom line. I always cut it down to what's simple. What's happening, and should you be concerned? One picture illustration I'll give you, my friend Pastor Guy lives in Hawaiian homesteads, and today he posted that some thugs had surrounded the house. He heard shouting, went to the window, and saw them stoning and egging the house. What should he do? All of us friends were responding and saying, call 911, call the cops, go outside and take care of business, pray, intercede for the hand of God. And finally, he updated it and said, this is actually a picture illustration of what Iran, the thugs, did to the American embassy. We're not going to sit around and just take it when they attack us. We're going to take care of business. And his point is true. The top leaders of Iran are thugs. The citizens of that country are protesting because they're broke and bankrupt. Iran's full name is the Islamic Republic of Iran. A lot like ISIS is the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, and that is a small terrorist organization, ISIS. Islamic Republic is a huge, big country organization. It's like a big brother on steroids. Alert, warning, and watch out. President Trump is the commander-in-chief of the United States Armed Forces, and in a measured and proportionate response, he sent a strong message to Iran not to trifle with American lives or interests. Now, you'll hear a lot of misinformation. It's a fancy word for lies. A lot of lies by the mainstream media, spin doctors who want to continue to divide this country and to get you to not only divide but to disrespect the national leader. This will further weaken our country and every single one of us. Jesus said that a house divided will fail, a nation divided will fall. Soleimani was an Iranian general. He was the right-hand man of their spiritual leader, Khomeini, and he was the world's most dangerous terrorist. He killed thousands, including 600 or more Americans, planning more attacks on Americans, which is why he was in a foreign country of Iraq, coordinating attacks on the U.S. Embassy and more. President Trump and the armed forces did the world a great service, not a step into war, but to try to stop war. Here are 3 final thoughts before I sign off. First, do not be fooled by the false prophets in mainstream media spin doctors telling you lies to try to divide our nation. Do not be a mindless media consumer marinating your mind in lies and hate. Be awake, aware, and alert. Second, this is another rumor of war, which is a fear tactic or false tactic that doesn't work on true Christians. We know better. Yes, be alert of your surroundings. Makkah Allah, keep your eyes open and fill up the gas tank to be ready. But most importantly is to pray, and pray for our service members out there. Third and finally, the Bible warns us that World War III is coming and even tells us who the key players or countries are. This is another step in that direction, but it is not the final step. In other words, stay sharp. Don't be scared. be prepared. Jesus says in Matthew 24, and I'm going to read it for you right here. It says that if you knew the day and the hour, you would be ready. But that the thief is coming as in the night. So be awake and aware. You also must be ready at all times, for the Son of Man will come when least expected. God bless you, Godspeed, and take care of one another.